Hello, good afternoon. This video is totally different from what I do always. It's not about trading, it's not about gardening, it's about movies and about actors. So in this video I will try to speak about a well-known martial arts which the name is Bruce Lee. I know most of you, they know this guy. It's called Bruce Lee. If you don't know, maybe you have never heard about it, but I doubt about it. You just go online, you just go on YouTube, put Bruce Lee and you will see him. Okay? Now, why do I speak about Bruce Lee and not about the other stuff, the other guys, actors and martial arts? Because he is so famous because of what he did in his life. Okay, Bruce Lee has lived he died in 73, and he just lived 33 years. He doesn't live that much, okay? He was born in 1940. Now, what's different from Bruce Lee from all the other what we call martial artists or actors? I will just highlight some of the things that Bruce Lee has and some others, most of them they don't have. Now Bruce Lee, first, he is a philosopher. These things, people, they don't speak about it, but this is the most important thing that makes him famous. Now, when you say philosopher, what does it mean, this philosopher? He's doing martial arts and he's combating, and he's doing movies. What's this? Now, this, because he is a major in philosophy. He goes to school to study philosophy. Now, this enables him to ask always questions. This is philosophy. If you are asking always questions, it means that you are in the good thing. You ask in order to have the answer, and you ask questions to have the answer, and then you broaden your knowledge. Now, Bruce Lee is a philosopher because he studies, and because he has a vision, a big vision of what we call the martial art. Martial arts, people they get confused between martial arts and sport. Always, okay? Martial arts are things that you acquire in order to defend yourself and to kill people. This is martial arts. There are three things in martial arts. First, here, A, you control yourself. A martial artist is always a person who controls himself. He's not crazy, most of the time. Now, B, martial arts is to defend oneself. To defend and to kill. Okay? This is the main thing of martial arts. You are not into a sport, okay? Your aim is to defend yourself, and if there is no way that he stops the other opponent, you should kill him or whatever. Because martial arts is about wars. Okay? It's wars. It's a war between between a country and another country, or between you and another. It's a war. It is not something, it's not sport that you play, do competition, there are rules. In martial arts, there are no rules. No rules. You do whatever and you win. This is martial arts. Okay. Now, so, Bruce Lee is a martial artist. It means he studies a lot of martial arts. Okay? He studies a lot. It's not just some people, you say, okay, he studied Wing Chun, and he studies a lot of things. But with all his life, he acquired the biggest, he has the biggest library in martial arts in the world. Thousands and thousands and thousands of books. He learned he learned from different well-known martial arts. Okay? A lot, not just one. He was taught by some like Yip Man and others, but he learned, through his life, he learned a lot from other people. Techniques and a lot of things. Okay? So, we say philosopher, martial artist, biggest library in the world, he learned a lot. Okay. Now, 5, this is the most important thing because people know him about this. He is an actor. An actor, when you see Bruce Lee, is totally different from all the actors that do martial arts. Okay, let's say, I will give you an example in order to understand what does it mean actor. Bruce Lee is an actor as opposed to someone else. Okay, let's say Bruce Lee and another Chinese or another thing like Jackie Chan. Okay, Jackie Chan, all the people know him. Is Chinese, and he played with him in one of his movies. Jackie Chan. Now Bruce Lee. Now, what's the difference when you see Bruce Lee and Jackie Chan? Okay, Bruce Lee, when he hits, most of the time, the people, when they hit them, they fall and never come back. Meaning that when Bruce Lee fights, he defends himself and he knocks out the others. KO. Okay? Try to just see the movie again, Bruce Lee movies, and try to see this phenomenon. Which is totally different from Jackie Chan movies. It's totally different. And you see, when we have Bruce Lee, you have few people or some people. Okay? Well, I will go to Jackie Chan with you see. And Bruce Lee, sometimes he is funny, and most of the time when he fights, there is no fun. Bruce Lee is to win. He is the winner. In all his movies, he is the winner. He can fall, but he stands up and he wins. Okay? Now, if you take Jackie Chan, who is another Chinese, like an actor. He is very famous, like Bruce Lee. But Bruce Lee is totally different from Jackie Chan. Jackie Chan, most of his movies are for fun. Okay? It's like comedy. When you see Jackie Chan, he fights thousands of people. Thousands. Okay? Which is in a normal way. When you see Bruce Lee, he is credible. Credible, it means that you see that his stuff, you can believe in what he's doing. That's why he's very, very famous. Now, Jackie Chan, you can never believe. Okay, it's just, 1,000 people fighting him for 2 hours. Okay, and he kills them all. Or he put them down, they come up. It's like ghosts or like something else. Okay? So, now this is one way to show the actor. Another thing, Bruce Lee is the father of MMA. Have you heard about MMA? I know if you are looking at Bruce Lee, you know what's MMA. It's mixed martial arts. Some people, they say he is the father of the MMA, which is mixed. What does it mean, the father of the MMA? Father, it means because of his vision to martial arts. Okay? He said that Bruce Lee, Bruce Lee. He said Bruce Lee has a philosophical idea that, here is Bruce Lee here. He said, I'm here, I'm a martial artist, I'm a fighter. When I want to fight someone else, I don't care who is this guy. Is he tall? Or is he big? Whatever this guy is in body type. Okay? Or, another thing, whatever is his martial background. What do you mean by martial background? It means, let's say, martial background, for example, is this guy doing karate, Kim Foo, jiu-jitsu, judo, whatever is he doing, okay? Wherever martial arts you do. Bruce Lee said, I'm here, and you do whatever in your life, just we fight, and we see who is the winner. And this is the heart of the MMA. Okay? Mixed martial arts. That's why we say Bruce Lee is the father of this idea that you say, if you see his videos speaking about his ideas, he say, here I am. Okay? And I'm fighting someone, so wherever you are, we will fight and I win because of my skills. Because Bruce Lee doesn't study one thing in his life. He studies a lot of martial arts. He takes techniques from wherever. Okay? I will tell you something that maybe we think of. He has some techniques that it is not a Kim Foo techniques. Okay? That he studied like the sidekick. The sidekick is something that he learns from someone else, but he do perfection with it. Although it was not in the Wing Chun style, Wing Chun that he studied. Wing Chun or Chan, I think Chan, they don't have certain techniques like this. Okay? So he studied it, and someone, I think this guy is from Korea, and he plays with him Operation Dragon, I think. And this guy is very famous, and he taught him the sidekick. So Bruce Lee learns, but he was perfect in doing such stuff. Okay, he was perfect. Now another thing that I will tell you about is nunchaku. Everyone, you know the nunchaku. Okay, so the nunchaku, Bruce Lee learned from a friend. Okay, and he taught him nunchaku, but Bruce Lee make it as perfect. When he's doing nunchaku, all the people are looking. It's so amazing, and thousands and millions of people they learn nunchaku, which is a piece of wood plus a chain and another piece of wood. Okay? Now this nunchaku in the past in China and in Asia they use it to use it for rice. You know the rice? When the rice is like this, okay? They beat the rice and to separate the rice from other stuff, from the leaves and from the stuff. They use it for it's a tool for work. But some people they took it and they make it like something to do stuff with it. Okay? So the nunchaku. Now, there is something. It's a secret. I will tell you about him. That in his last movie, which is The Game of Death, there is one guy, because Bruce Lee died in 1973, he did not finish the movie, which is called The Game of Death. There is someone in the middle of the movie, a sequence with a beard, some guy like this, with a beard, okay? He's a Chinese guy, he's a martial artist, and he took his place when Bruce Lee died. Okay. Now this sequence is something that Bruce Lee will never accept in his life when he is doing movies. Now what is this sequence that he showed? That first he is not Bruce Lee, and second, that if Bruce Lee was alive, he would never accept it. Okay, this is a secret I will tell you. You try to search online and you may find it one day. Now what is this secret is, they were like outside something, and he was in his car with his, I think with his girlfriend or something, okay? And there are 2 or 3 guys, okay? And they beat Bruce Lee, and Bruce Lee falls down, and then he escapes. And he goes to his ankle to ask for help. He goes to his uncle and his cousins to ask for help. Now I will tell you the thing. Bruce Lee will never escape a fight. This is a Bruce Lee rules. Never escape a fight. He is always the winner in his movies. Okay? He is always a winner. He will never escape. Second thing, he asks for help. He runs to ask for help. That's why this scene that you see, if you go to The Game of Death, and I think in the middle of the movie, you see him falling down, and then he escapes. This is not Bruce Lee. This is another guy that takes his place, because Bruce Lee died at that moment. Because you know in the movie they don't do the movie like this, but they do parts of the movie. Almost all the parts of the movie is Bruce Lee, but this scene is not Bruce Lee. Okay, because it is something against his rules. His rules is never escape. Okay, and never be beaten. Like the 3 guys, they beat him. Okay? So this is not true. Because of Bruce Lee idealism, that he is the best martial arts in the world, this is his vision, and he believes in it. He believes in himself. And he has what we call a philosophical idea that he is the best, and the martial arts that he has done later is called the Jet Kendo. The Jet Kendo, and he prepares by his notes, and then it becomes another martial art, a new martial art, where you can use every technique in the world. Bruce Lee, another thing about Bruce Lee is that he never believes in styles, what we call styles. Okay? Styles, it means he doesn't believe that karate alone is sufficient. You should have more techniques from Jiu-Jitsu, Judo, Kung Fu, wrestling, anything that helps you defend yourself, you study it. No matter what style is. That's why Bruce Lee has no style. No style. He develops his own general style, which is called Jeet Kune Do. Another style that he doesn't believe in styles. He doesn't believe that someone should stay doing karate all his life. It's good to learn something very good. Okay? But it's not sufficient. For example, karate is very weak down. When you are down on the floor, karate is very, very weak. Jiu-Jitsu is better because if someone is Jiu-Jitsu is on the floor, he manages well the situation than someone in karate, because karate is always standing up. Someone who falls, most of the time they don't follow someone who falls, because this is the idea of karate. It's just to defend yourself. This is the most important thing. It's not to kill, to go after some people, okay? Just to stay away from these people, to defend yourself. Okay? So, another thing about Bruce Lee is that in the end of 50s, beginning of 60s, he wants to go to the industry to be an actor. But you know, here in America, you know, in the 60s, we still have this idea of, I'm not saying racism in the word, the biggest word, but still, when they see Chinese, they always have a stereotype about Chinese. Chinese, someone who is naive, someone who has glasses, someone who is very polite, someone who cannot be like famous, okay? It's just someone. This is the idea that in the industry, like in the movie industry, they have about Chinese. Now, when there is, I will tell you just a secret, another second secret, or third secret if you say, okay? Another secret about Bruce Lee is that the series that it is called Kung Fu. Maybe you know this series is with the guy David Carradine. Okay, this actor David Carradine, he is a very tall guy. He's a tall guy, a bald guy. Okay, now I will tell you a secret about Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee asked to have this character as Kim Foo. In this series, this happened in the 60s. But the American producers, they refused Bruce Lee because he was Chinese or from Hong Kong. It means Asian. And they prefer someone who is David Carradine, who the problem is, I understand some people, David Carradine have never studied martial arts. Okay? Some Chinese tell him, they give him what to do, and he has never done martial arts. So the Americans, they want someone who is looking like American better than the Chinese at that time in the 60s. But that's why we say they refuse. Now when they refuse him, what does he do? He does something which is more important. Bruce Lee taught a lot of American actors who are very famous actors. He taught them Wing Chun and Kung Fu and some stuff. So by these relations in the future, he developed likeliness. It means people, they love him. Those people, those actors. There are a lot of actors. You can check online. There are a lot of actors that a list of friends he told them, and he become very famous because of this. But they will not let him go to the industry because at that time in the 60s, you know, most of this, they don't like Chinese and to be like the winner or the first role in the movie, first character in the movie. They don't want that. It's because of that time, you know, that time. Now, when Bruce Lee go to Hong Kong and he has done The Big Boss, he was so famous that they say that many years it was the first movie in Hong Kong, the first movie. All the people each day they go to watch his movie, Big Boss. And when Americans they heard about this and they see how much successful at the end of the 60s and beginning of 70s, they let him do other movies like The Game of Death and the other movies. So they make too much money and Bruce Lee was very, very famous. Okay? So, this is something about Bruce Lee. There are a lot of secrets, a lot of things about his life. About his death, they don't know what is his death. But he was sick. He has some problem in his brain and he was sick. And most of the time they say this is what makes him die. And in general, he was so famous. Until now, people they watch his movies. And he is good at the camera. He is good. It means he's one of the best actors. And he shows a style of fighting that doesn't exist before. Which is, when he hits someone, that guy falls. KO. This is something new in movies and martial arts. Okay? Other actors, you find one like Jackie Chan fighting like 100, 200 or 1,000 people, 2 hours you are watching, and this guy doesn't die. No one kills him. Okay? Although the people are too many people. But Bruce Lee, he is very intelligent. He shows something that he say, I'm the winner. I am the best. Okay? And he shows a style that doesn't exist. And he is a very, very good producer. He is an actor. He's a philosopher. He is someone who creates a lot of... And almost all the people in the world that they follow martial arts is because of this guy. Although he has lived only 33 years in his life, but those 33 years is like 200, 300 or maybe 500 years in the future. He is the one who changes the life, and he gives opportunity to millions of people to study martial arts and for advertisements. Okay? He has done a lot. And unfortunately, he died at 33. He is like very famous, although he lived very short. Like James Dean or some other actors that are very nice, very successful, but they die at early age. But they do a lot in their life. Although they live little, but they do a lot of things that people in all their life they can do nothing like him. Okay, thank you very much, and hope you enjoyed the video about Bruce Lee. If you have any question about him, or you have sequence, or you have another information, please share with me. Because for me, I'm just trying to show this guy and to highlight his life. I'm not speaking about his personal life, his children and his wife and what he do in life. But another thing I want to tell before we stop this video is that Bruce Lee before, when he taught Americans. A lot of Chinese masters, they don't like this and they want to stop him. So they send him someone to fight with him. he is the best Chinese in America, in Chinatown. And they say to him, if you beat this guy, we will let you teach. Now they do combat or competition, and Bruce Lee wins, and this guy is still alive. This guy is still alive. You can check it. If you don't know him, I will check for you the name, because I know the story, but I don't know his name. But he is still alive, and he beats him, and he tells him who is the winner, and he tells me it's you. Okay, so this is a funny story that happens, and that's why Americans now, all Americans are enjoying having like martial arts and studying them and doing better and better and better. And another thing about Bruce Lee is that he uses a lot of big names like Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris, who was the champion at that in the 60s, he was champion of karate. And I see a sequence, a video, where Bruce Lee is laughing at Chuck Norris in the competition. Because you know, karate in the competition, when they do competition, if you just touch the person without hitting him, you touch the person, you have a point. So you can win just with touching, without doing some stuff or KO or something. There are a lot of rules for karate that they don't want the people to do a lot of stuff like KO and something. So Bruce Lee was laughing at Chuck Norris at that time, and there is a video online, you can check it, and he was laughing. And why? Because Bruce Lee believes in martial art. He doesn't believe in a sport where there are a lot of rules. They eliminate rules, they eliminate risk in the fighting. A lot of risk they are eliminated. But Bruce Lee believes in martial art. It means you are fighting with me until someone is KO, is down, and he can do no more competition. This is the ideal thing about Bruce Lee. Other competitions are not what he wants. He wants like an MMA. Some people, they fight until someone, he says, stop. Okay, I'm a loser, I stop. And he raises his hand, stop. Okay? He doesn't want just with points, you say, you hit, and you say, oh, okay, you have 1 point, 2 points, okay, you are the winner. And in real life, maybe he is not the real winner. Okay, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoy yourself. If you have questions, just ask.